What is up? This is Dragon Slayer, and I am streaming live on Twitch. Welcome to our daily grind.
There was no word for heaven.
We're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. This is my Inquisitor. Let's see. What am I doing here? Oh, I know. Squirrel. That's what I was doing. So last time, I said, hey, I'm going to go to Redcliffe and talk to the mages. And I went to the hinterlands and then saw a squirrel and chased that for about 45 minutes and never went to Redcliffe. This game is definitely good for that. Has plenty of distractions. So, let's rectify that situation. Let me just make sure my inventory is squared away. 2 of 60. That works. And let's hit the quest map. Oh look. We can knock out these mage quests in Hushed Whispers. Of course, it's one of the main quests here. Now, at some point, we will get to the point in the mage quest where we have to spend 15 points to continue, just like in the Templar quest. So we'll take it to that point. Go ahead to Redcliffe. Let's see. Here we go. Onwards. Looks like my closest spot is here. That's where I got screwed up last time. I saw a squirrel. Onwards.
Better?
Right. So let's actually go to Redcliffe this time.
Thank you.
It's good to have commerce.
That would be a good start to the show. To not follow the squirrel. To not get distracted and actually go to my destination. That would be nice. Right over here we have... Oh look! A squirrel!
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Something anyway, they're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
Right.
Can
So,
you tell me about the attackers on the
again, a distraction.
Groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
So, that squirrel is telling me to go that way. But that is not the way to Redcliffe. Oh look, another squirrel. Look, a favorite that we can close. Just say no. Oh, here's a guy that clearly needs some death. Alright, so we can avoid all those distractions. Oh wait, let me unavoid this real quick. Speaking of distractions, anything else I need to police up? Alright, moving forward. Avoiding the rift. We'll come back for it. Just want to get to my destination. These squirrels are very tempting, though.
something here.
Yes, I'm sure there is. Must be something here. It's another distraction. It's a trap!
Look around.
Yeah, first let's kill these guys, right? Got him! Alright. So, yet another distraction.
A Templar, I believe.
That's me. I'm the rogue. My Tel-Vashoth, or my Kunari, stealth archer. Big stealth. Oh look, it's a big wedge of cheese. And a bottle of Thetis. Bottles of Thetis. The butter bile. Sounds delicious. So a lot of cheese wedges in this game. A lot of cheese in this game. A letter found on a dead Templar. Blah blah blah. Tanner. Get my ram meat. Ram leather, I mean. Cool windmill, bruh. Attack, you. That's right. Chain them up. Alright, so we're finally nearing our destination. And that big rift right there
Red Cliff Village should be just ahead.
is not
The constant
a
watch on that
distraction.
damn thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons.
Right, so this one makes you slow. This one also makes you slow. It's one that makes you fast, if I recall correctly. Uh-oh. Right, so when you stand in this node, you shoot faster. Pretty nice. There it is.
What was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
We need to find out what caused whatever this is.
Maker have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
Alright, and we are through the gates. We were at the gates, now we're Through the gates.
We
Cutscene.
spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one. Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona.
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Alright, plenty of incoming dialogue.
And I shall embrace you.
And not merely weak,
In
but also
my
where I
arms
have
lies
not seen.
eternity.
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter.
I mean, I wish these guys would get online. They're jacked up like a football bat in that formation. Whatever. Alright, I believe Solus has something to say about this tower. And, of course, Treasure.
Look at that old thing. I'm surprised it's still standing.
Ah. Well, apparently this guy had something to say about it too. Thank you, Varric. Right. Treasure acquired. Tactically.
Mother, I had the dream again last night. No, there'll be no talk of this. It was so real. And when I woke up, the sheets were as cold as ice.
Subpar. Moving on. I don't believe I have what I need. I do not have the perk Deft Hands and Fine Tools just yet.
Grandmother, I think we should go.
Go.
Let's get a save. RPG rule number 1. Save often.
This was a land of spirits and demons. Magic grows wild in the hills of Redcliffe.
I'm sure it does.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Great. A quest.
The Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in the fields outside this very village. The boy, who once begged me to make him toy soldiers, helped stop the blight and saved us all.
That's what I'm talking about. Alistair for the win.
I talked to one of the rebel mages. She said it sounded like the dream she had before the magic took her.
I don't want you talking to the rebels.
For the first time
We're
in all
normal
these
folk.
years, I fear I
We keep
will
our
not be
heads
visiting
down
your
and let
ashes.
the mages and the Templars kill each other.
The demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
Surprise, surprise.
Your wife's shrine for you.
Another quest.
I do not know what to say, except thank you. I never expected anyone not of the blood to care. My Senna would be grateful. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the table stones. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Walk in peace.
Right, pick up some random spindleweeds here. Who else we got? Speaking of Fort Connor,
You're the rightful heir to Redcliffe. In Tevinter,
take that away just because you're a mage.
After what I did, I'm not even sure I should be here.
It's not your fault. It could have happened to any of us.
That doesn't help. That's why people hate us.
That's right!
Just stop.
Are you Connor?
You've heard the story, I guess. I can't believe the Queen thought Redcliffe was the right place to send the mages. I mean, it was nice of her to offer refuge, but I don't think the people here wanted me or anyone like me in this town ever again.
You're not in favor of the alliance with Tevinter.
Alliance? Is that what they're calling it? That Magister threw my uncle out into the street. He signed us into servitude. This is my home. Redcliffe, Ferelden. No matter what evils I've done, I would never have invited Tevinter here.
Now, continuity, right? Haven't actually talked to anyone about the Tevinters and their taking over yet, so... But again, not a huge problem.
You were behind the siege of Redcliffe 10 years ago.
That's me. The boy with Redcliffe's blood on his hands.
If I were you, I wouldn't have set foot in Redcliffe again unless I was dragged in chains.
I had nowhere else to go. When we closed the circles, every city shut its doors to us. There was nowhere else to go. I hate it. I can feel the blood on the stones, even if I can't see it.
Why isn't Arl Eamon in power anymore?
After the Landsmeet, he stayed in Denerim. I couldn't be his heir, not after what happened. So eventually he passed the title to Uncle Tegan.
How did you end up in the Mage Rebellion?
I was living in the Ferelden Tower when the circles dissolved. I voted against it, but at first it seemed all right. No one was summoning demons. They just wanted to oversee themselves. But then the Magister came, and it's wrong what they do in Tevinter. We are monsters. We need to be controlled. If it wasn't for me, every family in this village wouldn't be missing a son, a daughter, a spouse.
See?
I need to be going.
Please, talk some sense into the Grand Enchanter. Selling out to the Imperium won't win us any friends. We have to find a way to make peace.
Connor's right. Right, anyways. Let's just run around and collect treasure. Pretty nice looking. A book. Great. Treasure. Alright, so what do we got here? We still have some more conversations to knock out, I believe. Well, I mean, the door was here and it was locked, so... And I can unlock it, so why not? Why shouldn't I unlock the door?
Every ocularum is made from the skull of a tranquil.
I figured they'd fled with the rebel mages. Poor bastards.
I had wondered what had become of them when the mages rebelled.
Wow!
A tragic waste.
I had wondered where they had gone. I should have looked harder.
That's wild. Right. Let's see. This guy has some various weapon schematics and armor schematics. I've got the good ones, but I could buy the rest of those up if I wanted. Maybe not on this guy. I don't know. How much money do I have? Not enough. Can't talk to that guy yet. Probably because of, you know, continuity. Good plan.
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I don't have to worry about you falling at my feet in worship then. That has been tiresome.
I believe we must each attend to our own lives to find salvation.
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Does that mean you support their freedom?
Given a choice between the Circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings, and now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
Right. Like Anders, right?
I don't see any other priests in the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety, but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
What are your feelings on the mages working with Tevinter?
The Imperium burned Andraste. Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
I will leave you to your duties.
Make a speed, my child.
Not sure if I have what I need to... Oh, I do. Let's confront Sister Tanner here. What up, Sister Tanner?
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it.
Is that what you
It is
do?
very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
What kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. It looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers. All right, I'm in.
Boom.
Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Right. Got an agent. Another agent or 2 in town that we can pick up. Okay, actually we're at the wrong place here. We want to go to the bar. Drank.
Would you hate me that much if I were an age? My boy, no.
Let's get a save.
Maker, no.
Again, incoming dialogue. Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene. Loading.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Is this some sort of test? We're here because you invited us in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux a few days ago.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work, but why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
So again, this is the first time we're hearing about the alliance with Tevinter. Again, just small little continuity issues, but it's fine. It's fine. Just fine.
What about the giant hole in the veil that's spewing demons everywhere? You're just going to pretend it isn't there.
I am not forgetting the breach, but we can only fight one war at a time. The Templar threat was immediate. If we live, we can worry about the Torn Veil.
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Geirion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern Brethren have no legal status in the Imperium.
Of course.
As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern Mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Arl Tegan did not abandon his lands during the Blight, even when they were under siege.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be. Felix,
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Danger close.
There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry.
Only one way to find out.
Right, we've got some people to talk to. Go figure. Again, plenty of incoming dialogue and cutscenes. I think cutscenes are pretty much done for the moment, but still plenty of dialogue to go. And I always feel like more of the video game and less of me is perfect. Like it.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
Who are you?
Linnea. Just Linnea. Don't ask what Circle Tower I'm from, because we're done with that. We're all free mages now.
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition?
Don't tell me you bought the Chantry's lies about how evil Tevinter is. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
Don't magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice?
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their wars. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
Yes, it's going swimmingly, actually.
Why does everyone think we're part of the Chantry? We left the Chantry. They hate us.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Well, we'll meet her soon enough. The Empress of Orlais. Speaking of agents...
Magister Alexius does not approve of those without magic like you and me. You may not wish to stay long. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
This village has a history with mages, doesn't it? Do you know the details?
During the last blight, the Arl of Redcliffe became ill. Not even the efforts of the Circle could save him. His young son, who was an undiscovered mage, made a deal with a demon to keep the Arl from death.
Connor.
The boy became an abomination. Through him, each night, the demon raised armies of corpses to assault the village. The hero of Ferelden defeated the demon and stopped the undead hordes from destroying Redcliffe.
Right.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all Tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
Oops.
This village has a history with mages.
During his young boy...
So you can, on your controller, you can hit your X button to skip through the dialogue you've already seen, in case you select it again.
How long have Tevinter's been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
I require potions.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Alright, let's see. So we have another Codex knockout.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Who are you?
Name's Tolwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hospital. Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day. Quality education, a roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you were happy in the circles, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote sorted that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
Of course, the Mage Rebellion all stems from the first 2 games, right? Especially the second one.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no. I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Alright, so the dialogue for all this, of course, is to give players a background on what's going on in terms of the Mage Rebellion. And some of it is to catch you up in case you haven't played the other 2 games, right? And the other part of it is letting you know what's going on with the mages now.
I see. But look at the sky.
See if Connor has anything else to say. Loot everything in my path. Get a good save.
Is there something else?
Guess not.
I need to be going.
Good luck.
Fine day to you.
Alright. Think we can talk to this guy now.
You're from the Inquisition. I didn't think you'd still be here. Were you really looking to ally with us?
Is that so hard to believe?
Everyone blames us. The Templars left the Chantry too. That's worse, isn't it? They took an oath. Yet everyone calls it the Mage Rebellion. We're the ones they hate. What choice did we have? Stay and be slaves?
Sometimes to achieve the world one desires, one must take regrettable measures.
I hope you can do
Well,
something.
thanks, Dreadwolf. Thanks for that advice.
To Tevinter. That can't be the right way to end this.
You seem young to be part of this.
I'm Lisas. I came into my magic when I was 9 years old. Templars came into the alienage and took me to the circle. They didn't even let me say goodbye. It's not right. I studied hard. I passed my harrowing. I sing the chant. But I'll be locked up for the rest of my life.
You don't approve of the Grand Enchanter's decision?
I was there when we voted to leave the circle. She really seemed to care what we wanted. She was ready to rebel, but she wasn't going to unless it was the will of all mages. It's hard to believe she'd go behind our backs and sell us to the Magisters.
How long has Magister Alexius been here?
A day or two after. After the Conclave, he arrived. Come to save us from the wrath of the Templars, they said. But this doesn't feel like safety.
Take care of yourself. There's something strange going on.
I never thought the Grand Enchanter would swear to a Magister.
Right. So something strange is definitely going on. Like that bag right there. Still have no clue how to get it. Invisible walls block the way. Excuse me. If I could get up on that and then jump up here, I might have a shot. Seems like I should be able to jump up from here, though. Invisible walls. Or maybe I'm just not jumping high enough, I don't know. Time sink. Right, just another squirrel in my way. Now, let's see. See, that squirrel had me going all the way the wrong way. So, back on mission. Let's head into the Chantry and cutscene incoming. Maybe. Cutscene into a fight.
You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Now, why do I gotta help? Oh, that's a slow one. Wonder if there's a fast one around here. He's probably in it. There's a fast one. Don't die, guys. Oh, DED, not a good sign. Alright, made it through. Barely. First time go. Take it.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly?
Yeah. No clue.
You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
You don't have to tell me.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I can imagine. Right, so we're looking for Felix.
Felix to be here.
Not Dorian.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Whatever, not Dorian.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Something wrong with him.
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Stop talking like you're waiting for applause. Just tell me what's going on.
What? There's no applause? Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
Damn mages.
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
So some really nice candles in the background. Anyways.
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
Right.
I know what I'm talking about.
Those candles, bro.
I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it. Ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake. You have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
All this for me? And I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those.
That's right.
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Right, so... These candles, are banging. Just imagine how much time and effort was put into creating those. And they're just like one little piece. Right? Anyways. Why are these candles different? Okay, these two are the same. They're just faced opposite directions. But they look different from these ones. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're the same ones. Alright, anyways. I think there's one other thing I can get in here. Aha, a codex. Seems to me there was treasure here too. Where'd the treasure at? There's a codex. Circle of Magi. And treasure! There we go. And let's just get a happy little save here. Loading.
This whole business is distasteful. Perhaps we are better off pursuing the Templars instead.
I'd bet you 10 royals whatever the Templars are doing is just as weird.
Yeah, right? Let's see. I think I've talked to everyone I need to. Oh, that's not exactly true. We still have a healer to talk to. And of course this is our first opportunity, so since this is the first time we've been able to get into Redcliffe. Is this it? I think she's up there. No, she's right there. Alright, heading to the healer. And this is a quest connected to the quests at the crossroads, so you can help the people in the hinterlands.
Too many people dying for want of simple herbs. May I help you?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Stay safe out there.
Alright, so you can knock out a number of quests for her to maybe help convince her to go help the refugees, but I'm pretty sure with the right buddies in your party, you can
May I help you?
get her to agree.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife ear. Why should I risk mine for them?
Okay. Well, we can ask her about a knife ear.
Have people called you a knife ear?
Every day. They need the salves I sell, but they spit on me once they've paid. These villagers only tolerate me because Templars killed their human healer. I doubt the humans at the crossroads would be any different.
So let's see what Solus has to say.
Save yourself and all the villagers will remember is that you hid, even though they did the same. If you help the refugees, they may not love you, but they will hold their tongues before calling you knife ear.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
There it is. And I'm pretty sure you can pick up her quests at her new place at the crossroads. So we'll hold off until then. Here's another locked door that requires the perk.
Welcome back.
Inquisition. Thank the Maker you came. Tell me you're here to reinstate the circles and end this madness.
Right, let's see what this mage has to say.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Hanley Dervain of the Cumberland Circle of Magi. I heard of your miraculous survival at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and I am so honored to meet you.
I thought this was the stronghold of the rebellion. Why do you want the circles back?
I never supported this rebellion. I'm a loyal Andrastian, and I deplore the chaos this war has wrought. The Templars rebelling, the murder of the Most Holy. I can scarce live with the guilt.
And what are you doing in Redcliffe?
The circles voted. Rebellion won out. What was I to do? Launch a counter-rebellion on my own? I followed my first enchanter's lead, as I always have. She brought us here.
I take it you don't support the Tevinters?
Andraste's ashes, never. They don't even sing the right chant. And they sacrifice children, don't they? I don't know how the Grand Enchanter could think of accepting their offer. You can get us out of this bargain, can't you? Before we're all shipped off to the Imperium like cattle.
I haven't seen anyone from Tevinter in the village.
They're all at the castle, plotting, no doubt.
Thank you for your time.
It's been an honor.
There it is. Go ahead and grab this landmark. I'm sure there's still a few loose ends here that I could knock out, but ooh, we've got one power required left to go. Let's see, what do we got in our way here? Knock this out real quick. Deal with the Templars. Here we go. Got some apostate caches to find. And they all seem to be centered around this point, so let's knock that out. Get that extra point and then go on and knock out some more main quests.
Nothing to report, sir. One of the supply caches Whittle wanted us to find.
Whittle's supply caches. Four more of those. Got another quest up here we need to grab.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to writs.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
She was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
I don't think we have to close this rift to get this next thing, but might as well since we're here, right? And that'll give me the power that I need. Assuming I can take this thing out with the crappy armor I have. Come on, tank. Go get him. obviously. They're all shooting at me. There we go. Slaying demons, closing rifts. Go grab this quest.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
Those bastards!
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Farewell.
Right. So now we're seeing the other side of the case, right? First the Mage Rebellion, and now we've got the Templars that are clearly out just being hooligans, right? So they don't, they certainly do their best to present two different sides that you can choose from, and there's no clear indicator of who the good guy is or who the bad guy is or what the right choice is to make. It's pretty well done. I like it. Yeah, do that. No loot. Give me your loot. No loot again. 3 times the charm. Or maybe not. Another quest up here. A letter found on a dead Templar. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Phylactery. Right, so there is a trick to recruiting the person you return this phylactery to. See if we can knock that out. But right now, the person we need in the party is Varric. So we're going to recruit this agent right here.
Templar deserters.
Got him.
If not for you, I'd be dead. Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
Uh-huh, yeah. Oh, what is this?
Eldredda, yes. I think that was her name.
Oh, really?
At least I'd heard other apostates call her that.
It looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic. The Templars attacked the apostates.
Someone was hunting for something.
Caught in the middle. So, the truth. I may have been, passing time with Eldredda.
I take it the Templars interrupted your very friendly picnic.
Wait. Yes. At first she was just a mage who saw me and didn't attack, but later we... So, are you going to report me?
Let's see what Varric has to say.
Look, kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, you've got a gift. Use it. Make contacts, get information, and help the Inquisition. Do that, and our lips are sealed.
All right. I can do that. And thanks for going easy on me.
There it is. Another agent acquired. Where are we at? 7 of 8 potions. Got another agent we can acquire just over yonder. Two agents we can acquire here, I believe.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I honestly don't know myself.
As I suspected. Stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
No, I can seal rifts.
Then prove it.
Prove it!
Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
This cult, what are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will, and so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
Right, so now we can get in here. I'm not sure if
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshipping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
Inquisition soldiers even here. I told you we would be safe.
I'm not certain, my lady. We could still return to your family's estate.
No. There is nothing for me back there.
Go for more light. How did the Maker bring you to the...
I hear reconstruction is progressing well in Kirkwall.
I know things are bad there.
I wasn't trying to...
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
About its recovery.
What you're talking about are the buildings, and even that will take years. People don't recover so easily.
Right, so some banter from the Peanut Gallery. Another Bottles of Thetis, the Vint 9 Rowan's Rose.
My lady, your mother and sister must miss you greatly.
Here's
With your father's
Lord Barand, a potential agent.
While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes? Lady Venena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
Ah, I have not found her remains yet.
Where would your friend be?
She is my love, and she should be here. I wrote to her weeks ago. I know the path up the hill is dangerous, but surely the mages and Templars would not trouble a young lady.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Please, if you meet my beloved, tell her I am waiting.
Alright, so we gotta find... We gotta resolve that before we can recruit that guy. Another guy here we need to talk to in terms of quests. This guy right here.
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
There we go. Seems to me there's something up here that we should be able to activate, but I can't yet because I haven't done the starting quest for it. Right, so we'll have to go back and do that. Right, gives you some background on Redcliffe and the hinterlands.
Father is gone.
Let's go take this thing out then. Owie. Owie. All out assault. Now I'm done. Come on, bro. What is my tank doing? Let's try to get my main up here and not die. That'd be nice. Wow, not a great fight. But somehow made it through all that alive. At least someone appreciated it. I think there's one or two other things I can collect here. Right, so collected the treasure. Now we can go collect this follower.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Have the believers spread word of the Inquisition?
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we served you.
There it is. Another agent acquired. I like it. Let's just go ahead and re-up on our health and potions. And let's go find that person, find Velina for love weight so we can recruit that other guy. Right, we've got some bad guys to take down. Our Templar buddies. Right, Templar encampment. Old Dalish Promise Ring. Right, so now we can go back to Lord Barand. Oh look, treasure. Alright, let's try out our mighty steed. Alright, there sure are a lot of enemies around right now. Bypassed them. See if we can get up this hill. Hurry up, you. Anyways, it's a pretty pointless feature. Pretty sure it's just there to look cool. I mean, is riding a mount any faster than just running and walking? Slightly, but not by much. It's not great. Be nice if the mounts were faster, just my opinion.
Should be. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter, Velen is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Agents for days. I think that's all the people there I need to talk to. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Right. So let me just change my party real quick, huh? Instead of Solus, we'll get Viv in the party. And let's just fast travel down to the town, or to the crossroads. Here's the healer we recruited from Redcliffe.
Right. That's why.
And here's the list.
May I help you?
So again, you can continue knocking out her quests regardless of whether she's in Redcliffe or
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
at the crossroads.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Right, the other person we need to pick up is Shaw. The mage and her phylactery.
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste.
All bad, I'm sure.
I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
Yeah, you damn Skippy, I will.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah, I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war.
That's right.
And the fools who now fight it.
Wait, it was me, wasn't it?
Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
I blame Anders. Let's see.
I'd like to know more about you and Matrin.
Ah, Templars and mages. Natural enemies, they always say. As though you can keep healthy men and women close to each other for years without anyone getting ideas. We were friends.
I like ideas.
Lovers for many more. And now he is gone because of this war.
You haven't joined the rebels or the refugees. Are you on your own?
Yes, it is safer that way. For everyone. At first, I used my healing skills to help the refugees. But when the Templars saw me, they attacked. Innocent people died in that battle. I will endanger no more.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
Uh-oh, what do we have here? Well, it looks like I can use the Arcane Knowledge perk. Is that right? Is that the one? That's one of the perks, I think. I don't know. Whatever. Or you could just ask Vivian.
The Inquisition is our chance to restore order, Enchanter. Without it, we'll be no better than apostates.
See?
Madame Vivienne, court mage of the Empress of Orlais. I am honored. And if you back the Inquisition, so shall I. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
There it is. The composition of your party matters. bringing different people can give you different options in terms of recruiting the agents. And of course, agents make it... Well, that's part of another system, which we're about to go visit, so I'll give you more information then. But that's about all the agents I'm going to acquire right now. It's all the ones I need, I think. So what else do I got here? I don't need to do that quest right now. Let's take a look at our journal. Okay, main quest it is. We've got... Alright, so now we have both the main quests. We can finally make our choice between one or the other. We either spend 15 power to do this quest or 15 power to do this quest. Templars or mages. So that means we're going back to Haven. Really should see about crafting some armor for these guys.
Travel safely.
Oh, what? Seriously? Well, apparently you have to wait before you can get the mount with the armor. Fair enough. Never bothered to get these exotics. Have to look into getting those. This one's a nice one, though.
Researcher Monet believes these notes could assist you.
Right, so before we get too much further along, we might want to knock out some inventory management. 20 of 60. It's not bad, but certainly some things we can merchant here. Or merchant. Things we can vendor. I can actually use that in this playthrough because I haven't done crap in terms of outfitting the rest of my party. She has a gray valued sword. Not great. So let's give her the Merc Lord Blade. The only one that has any gear that's crafted, this guy has this nice bow here with explosive arrows. I like that one. Pretty slick. Certainly makes things easier just by adding that, but might be easier to stay alive if we get some actual armor here. And I would say that both of these quests are moderately challenging. Enough to where you might want to outfit your crew before going out there. So, sell some things. They're level 6 now. Someone can get some new armor. The apprentice armor is better than the blue armor. Well, at least the blue armor has some +2 to Constitution, +2 to Cunning. I guess that's a plus. Oh, let's see. Cassandra can use some this armor here. Armor looks good. Okay. Which means I can throw this on this guy. Black wall to worry about as well. That's weird. So, wait. Okay, never mind. I was confused for a second. I thought wrong. All right. So who else we got? Is this medium armor? No, it's unique heavy armor. Let's just put that back on him for now. Give this guy that. It works. Right, that makes more sense. And Solus can have the stupid fire resistance cowl. At least it's a blue item. Ooh, we have some accessories. That's good. Chain Lightning. Not sure if he actually has a spell or not, but... Enhanced 1,000 Cuts rings. Seems to me that would be for a rogue? Let's see. Thousand cuts. Maybe not. Let's see. Is it warrior? What the hell is this ring for? Oh, 1,000 cuts is probably, what, an assassin ability? Alright, so I guess we'll just hold on to that. Ring of Flanking. Yeah, well, if my tank was doing her job, I could probably use that. That would probably be pretty useful. Just turn the enemy around, please. That would be great. Whatever. Tonic Belt. That sounds like a Sarah thing. Right. She needs some armor, clearly. I think I've equipped everything I need to equip, and now I can get rid of the rest. There we go. 3 of 60. Take it. Save. Let's just take a look at if we've got enough materials. We don't have enough materials to make jack. Guess I can make one of these sets. Perhaps we need to go out to do some nug hunting. Okay. Ram will probably take the least amount of time, but if we can get all that nug skin, why not? I wonder where we might find some nugs at. The nug hunter. Got him. So there's plenty of leather and plenty of metal around to craft basic armor and weapons as you need them. Not a whole lot in the way of cloth though, so you have to go somewhere else for that. Cloth really only drops from people, right? I can't remember if you can get up here or not. Nope. Well, that's alright, because there's more nugs this way. Ooh, some schematics. Nice, nice. Iron. Where the nugs at? There they are. The sound effects for walking through the snow, pretty impressive, like that. Right, just collect up some iron. Again, this is a nice spot to pick up iron. There's a bunch of resource nodes right in a row. And there's more on the other side. And of course we have some rams over here. Get enough leather, craft us some new armor. Considering my guy died a couple times, so far this episode. Might be a good time to make some armor. It's probably past time to make some armor. Should be closing in on the amount I need. Truffalo are cool, but they take a while to take down because they have armor. And I don't need their leather, I need more ram leather. Por favor.
One down!
Again, this is location of the tree stand. And you need that for one of the side quests in Haven. Where the rams at? That might be enough. $23. Precisely on the dot how many I needed, I think. Unless it's 24. Oh no! Might as well grab a couple extra. Alright, now we should have plenty of leather and materials to craft us a nice new set of armor. Right, back to the crafting station. Oops. Just randomly firing, discharging my weapon. No problem, right? Alright. So now, I think I was disparaging this armor. It's tier 4, but kind of low armor rating. But it does have cloth in that defensive spot. That's not too bad. You could do some things with this. But clearly, this has a cloth spot as well. Pretty much the same thing, just better. So yeah, kind of like to go with the Griffin mail for my medium armor. Let's see, dexterity or cunning. Those are my choices. Be nice to do both, honestly. I've yet to collect anything that does both. Well, there it is. So I have to make a choice. I guess we'll go with some dexterity. That's what I want. That heal bonus is amazing. Alright, well.
You need something?
Let's go fix that problem. Because that's the problem. I need some more cotton. And I don't really feel like going out and grinding it out. So we'll just head over here to the Black Emporium. Not sure why I need to select a party here if the only person in the party when I arrive is me. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's almost as if they were going to put random encounters in that as we travel through, but never did, and did not change this to something more appropriate, as in there's no need to go to that screen.
I have quite an extensive library on the history of forbidden magic. It's back there, somewhere. I think. I haven't been able to turn my head to look for 2 centuries.
I know how that guy feels. Right, so this guy has an infinite amount of the tier 1 materials. We were looking for cotton. Was it cotton? It's probably cotton. Yes. And we needed some leather as well. Preferably some leather that gives me a choice between cunning and dexterity. Or gives me both, sorry. Maybe none of the tier 1 do. Guess not. Alright, fair enough. I think that... Right, we have all the metal that we need. Can you ever have enough metal? I don't know. About critical for leather. Critical chance. That would be... Not that. That's critical damage. Critical chance. Oh, I can... Now, there's the reason to kill those things. Right. So we should be good on crafting materials now. And again, when I get to the store, it's going to ask me to choose my party even though I'm going back to Haven. Right? Going back to Haven. Choose your party. Why? Doesn't make sense. Why even go to that screen? Just take me to Haven. But anyways, that's the only place where that happens. usually a good indicator that it is a bug and not what the designers intended. Alright, that's good. What we need is armor. Go, Griffin Mail. Melee defense? Not horrible. I mean, he shouldn't be getting meleeed at all, but it happens, so take that. And of course the cotton for the heal bonus. Magic defense isn't bad. Right, we're just gonna call this easy armor. Easy just meaning that it's tier 1. Right. Alright, let's take the stupid armor off. Put on some cool armor. Big upgrade there, right? There we go. Probably die a little less now. That's pretty cool. See if there's anything else this guy can wear. Superior Warden helmet. That looks pretty good. Goes with the Griffin armor very well. Well, I can't wear the Inquisitor hat with this guy? Man, no love. Honestly, this might be the best choice, at least in terms of what it looks like. But in terms of armor, it's probably the better way to go. And it looks pretty cool with the horns, honestly. Yeah, it'd be nice to go with Drakestone there. Constitution might help, but then again, strength can always help, I imagine. Why not? Again, we'll just call this the Easy Hat.
Should serve you well.
Are you serious? Well, really? Generally speaking, when you can equip this, or when it shows that you're shows you with that armor, that hat on, you can equip it. So, and this is only equipable by, oh no, anyone can equip it. Good. At least not a total waste. Boom. There you go. Perfect. So, probably don't have enough cloth for... Oh, we have enough cloth for that. We can make Solus a nice keeper robe. Maybe not. What's he missing? More cloth. Knew I should have bought more of that.
You need something? Let me know.
It's alright, because what he really needs... Encore. Or Lyrium infused staff. This one gives you an offensive buff. Like that. I like buffs. Electricity damage, that's perfect for Solus. 16% barrier damage bonus. Take that. Attack is nice. Be really nice to have more heal on kill. Okay.
You need something? Let me know.
So let's just hop back over. Buy as much cotton as I can get.
Send my regards to the Lady Ambassador. Her ancestor visited the Emporium in the Blessed Age. I sold her a candle mounted with the severed hand of a first acolyte of Razikiel. I wonder, do the Montiliers still have it in their possession? I should like to see it again.
Interesting. Alright, that should be enough of that. Okay. Oops. Now, back to my crafting table. Get our guys outfitted one way or the other.
Smithing is hot work. Here, have something to drink.
Go. It seems reasonable. easy staff. Oh, easy electric staff.
That'll do.
That'll help. I'm out of cloth again. Oh, 18 and 21 cotton, but I need that for other things. Need lamb's wool for other things. What else we got? Silk. Can use silk. That'll work. Still need to buy more of it. Damn it!
You need something? Let me know.
Didn't plan this out very well. That's right. There is something else we can work on. I mean, if the guy's going to be in the party anyways. Ooh, I don't have enough metal to do that. Alright.
You need something? Let me know.
So. Don't need anybody. There's no reason to go to that screen for this trip.
Everything is for sale. Except the rejuvenating oils. Those are for my personal use.
Right. What was it? Silk? We're gonna buy? Damn. Silk. Okay, there's one thing that would they could improve. It'd be nice to know just from looking at this menu how many I have, so I don't have to go out of this menu to look at the number that I actually have. So instead of completely leaving this, don't they sell silk here? There it is. Okay, so instead of leaving this menu, going out into my inventory and checking the number of silk that I have, it should just tell me how much I have. Seems like an oversight. And I am out. I can sell that. It's not going to help. I can sell that. There's one. I don't think I have enough. How many did I need? 23? Oops. Yeah, I don't think I made it. Crap. Right, out of money. So, guess we'll have to wait on outfitting the rest of the crew. Well, let's see then. I could complete this quest. Probably have enough mats for that. Let's see, what can I improve on this armor? Empty sigil. I can't make that crap yet. So I can't really modify my armor. No upgrades available. Doesn't look like any of... Okay, this one has a spot. For heavy legs. Could do that. My best legs. Right, fair enough. Ooh, a heal bonus. Not gonna bother renaming it. Doing this to knock out this quest. There we go. And now my crappy armor is slightly better. Quest complete. That looks like Blackwell has something to say.
So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it, to be that close.
It's right there. We could take a trip, if you're that curious.
I'm gonna have to decline. At least until I learn more about it. I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
human?
Yes.
Being upfront is better than Oxman.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's
Oxman?
Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
He doesn't like that if you say that, I can tell you that. Let's see.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Who did kill the Divine? Was it A, Corypheus? B, the Wardens? C, me? Who knows? We'll find out.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrat.
Ben Hasrat is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
It's true.
My parents told me stories about what the re-educators did.
Yes, you were lucky your parents got away. The weak minds get bent into the right shape. Strong minds like yours, they'd have given you a poison called Kamek. You'd have been a polite, happy laborer for the rest of your life.
There it is.
And you'd have had a handler to help you eat and make sure you didn't crap your pants.
Sounds wonderful, right?
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
How'd that work out for you?
About as well as you'd expect.
Right.
I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
Not many people would have the courage to do that.
I thought about letting some rebel kill me, but I couldn't give any of those bastards the satisfaction. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal Vashath, work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
Well, we could flirt with Iron Bull.
Thanks for the information, Bull.
No problem, boss. Anyway, nice talking with you.
Yeah, I think that's the first time he called me boss. Like that. See what Creme de la Creme has to say.
What can I do for you?
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The Chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. The worst part was the squirrels.
Damn squirrels! They're everywhere in this game.
I assume the charges observe the standard etiquette.
Absolutely. Clean record and cleared to take jobs in any country you can name. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colours. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
We'll talk later.
Haven't really gone through and talked to my crew recently.
I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
No specific place. My mercenary band worked mostly in the Free Marches, however.
At least until you crossed the Waking Sea to reach the Conclave, I suppose. Tell me, do you consider the Free Marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Free Marches.
If I ever go back, it'll be too soon.
Really? That is good to know, I suppose.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
We can flirt with Cassandra. I think I'll be flirting. Well, you know what? Maybe I should flirt with her. Can't really talk to Sarah because she's in the bar. And, of course, the music. So... Yeah, why not?
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Plenty.
Is that right?
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pendergast, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pendergasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentaghasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I do like me a good dragon slayer. What up, Cassandra? Right, so...
You're not on very good terms with your family then.
I do not visit, if that's what you mean. The Pentaghasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarre. Once he was gone, so was I.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary.
Right.
Thus I did not see Navarre, the real Navarre, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Let's see.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi?
Necromancers.
Definitely. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Navarrans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinian, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
So what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinian knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
That's what happens with stories that become legends.
Right.
I am not a legend, nor was I then. I was a young woman barely out of training. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
I'd say roll with it.
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart, and there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral, but I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
What happened to the mages that helped you?
They went back to their circles, with rewards and privileges and most holy gratitude. Many of them died at the conflict.
Well, I guess if we're gonna flirt, might as well.
You're delightful, you know that?
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful about you.
I beg to differ.
I think I preferred you in the stocks.
I bet you do. So if you ask about her brother, that pretty much ends the conversation, I believe. Well, let's find out.
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
I'll let you get back to work.
Alright, it did not end the conversation automatically, but we were at the end anyway, so moving on.
What? I've heard about Valroyot. This is not right. I will not be joining them. At least the Inquisition does not stand directly opposed to the Chantry.
How did you come to be a Templar?
It seemed the right thing to do. My family are tradesfolk in Denerim. I could have become a cobbler like my father, but this seemed better. It's a chance to uphold the Chantry's laws and help the mages through a troubled time.
Not every Templar feels that way.
I know. Power can corrupt. It's a delicate balance. One person trying to do something can make a difference. You should keep that in mind, Harold.
There you go.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Yep, good enough for now. We've got Cullen and Cullen's hair to talk to. Nice hair, though.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Lock with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight.
Damn right.
Yes, Commander. We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Conclave destroyed, a giant hole in the sky. Things aren't looking good.
Which is why we're needed. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can...
Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Flirt with Cullen. And Cullen's hair. Cullen's hair, 10 of 10.
You've given this a lot of thought.
Would
I know
recommend.
what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Cullen's hair is a good indicator of the evolution of this game. Cullen's hair has appeared in every Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and now Dragon Age Inquisition. And the hair continues to evolve and continues to get even better. So, there it is, just like the video game. There's a parallel between the evolution of Dragon Age and Cullen's hair. Oh, let's see. Seems to me that there's a few companion quests I need to grab up. Nothing. Oddly.
Greetings.
I could go listen to these guys talk about trebuchets. I like trebs. I like the boom boom.
You hear the Chantry slammed the door in our faces, sir.
Didn't expect otherwise. This is like Tairn Loghain and Arleman fighting for power all over again. But instead of 2 soldiers, it's dozens of Chantry clerics. Make it take them.
Right, so codex there, some loots to pick up. Can read this about the Treb. Siege equipment in Thedas. Right, so if you want to know more about Thedas field artillery, there it is. Now you know. Apparently I already got that.
You don't think we'll have to defend ourselves from the Chantry forces with this, do you, sir?
We are the Chantry forces.
We are the Chantry forces. Alright. Let's go talk to Varric. He probably has a quest for me. Maybe.
Mastery, Harry. Good materials cost money. Need something?
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
AKA Dragon Age 2. Right? That's what happened.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
Right.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the thaig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
So, we've got the quest. Seeing Red, which is an Inner Circle quest for Varric. Let's see, who else do we gotta talk to?
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
Solus.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
Anything with that kind of power is bound to show up sooner or later.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
What do you know about the Fae?
A great deal, am I wondering? There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Alright, so we can get some positive
I'd like to know more about the breach.
approval.
It is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fae, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster in an area that has seen many deaths. Your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about the veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
I don't know if I can imagine that.
Try. Imagine if spirits were not a rarity, but a part of our natural world. Like a fast-flowing river. Yes, it can drown careless children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods or grind a miller's flour. That is what the world could be if the veil were not present.
Well, who put that veil there, Solus?
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Right. So, no quest from him, but I know where I can get a quest
Blessings
for
upon
him.
you, Herald of Mondragon.
More of an unofficial quest at the beginning.
Your wish is something, something.
Right.
Tell me about yourself.
What about me?
How about the basics? Where are you from?
Ferelden?
I got that from the accent. Where in Ferelden?
All over? Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
Oh, you're from wherever. I'm from north wherever.
What?
North wherever. Oh, we had fun on street and or in local tavern.
A hardy ha. All funny, you. It's complicated. I don't like complicated. Let's leave it at that. Maybe.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
Right. Moving on. So we heard from Sarah. Treasure. Huh. Thought for sure there would be a... sorry. I thought for sure there would be a schematic in there. Usually is. Guess not. Maybe I'm out of schematics I can get from that treasure. From that treasure chest. Right.
Reports of Fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
Right.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Let's see. Is there anyone else I need to talk to currently? Do not have Cole or Dorian in the party yet. But I do got me some Viv.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear. And an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
If you lead all the loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote can be held. I could name myself Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the circles are restored, that will change.
How did we come to this state with the circles in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected Circle leadership.
That's right.
Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers.
Thanks, Anders.
Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this.
Right.
They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia...
Again.
The mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, bearing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day.
Precisely.
So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
I would just like to point out, Viv is right.
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away?
Right.
By all means protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder.
Exactly!
Voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
Probably not going to go well for you. Right, so...
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels.
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job. In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
Brutal. But I see no lie.
I will take these injury reports to research in the nave.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
One life, one death. There is but one war.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Again, if you need to know what's next or what to do next.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Maker go with you.
Boom.
If you're not using them later, Zegrit is willing to pay.
I don't feel comfortable letting parts from demons be available for sale.
To be honest, I'm not sure who would buy them.
See if Josephine has anything.
Good day to you.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Good to know. Looks like I already checked this room. Alright, I think I talked to everyone. Got at least one quest out of it.
Make her hear my cry. Seat me by your side in death. Make me one within your
Right, let's put them to work. Y'all been slacking off, doing nothing. Right, this is for a quest in the hinterlands. Help us get our mounts.
At your service.
This guy. Filthy savages. Right. Oh yeah? Well, let's help that guy out. Why not? Help the refugees. That sounds like a good plan, Cullen. Do it up, bro. The Terran Kuzland. Sure, we'll go ahead and... I never know what is the best way to go here.
Let's see what we have.
We'll just have our spy master square that away.
At your service.
Thank you. Alright, so now we have enough points to knock out both these quests. But before we do that, just gonna get a save here. Alright. So, time to make a decision. Crap, I didn't check my inventory. Because there will be no inventory management past this point. Until we finish that quest. So let's see. Inventory 2 of 60. Should be fair. It's fine. It's good. Could probably level up before I knock all this out though. Well, let's see. What do we need? 2 into that, 2 into that, 2 into that. There we go. Again, get save before we start this quest. Right, moving forward. Oops. Ooh, an amulet of power. Sweet. Some griffin robes. Perfect. since I cannot make armor for Solus currently, give him these cool griffin robes, that'll help. Okay, she's good. Vark's sort of good. He's good. Alright. Perfect. Alright, now we can go, right? Right, so, do we side with the mages, or do we side with the
My
Templars?
scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
I'm going Templars.
The Templars must help us close the breach. The Order was founded to fight magic.
We must first convince the Lord Seeker to bring the Templars out of exile.
We've received word from a knight recruit. They gather at Theronfall Redoubt.
It has been vacant for decades. Why go there?
We must approach the Lord Seeker again to get anywhere. We can ask him then.
If we want the Templars to be useful, we need them under control.
To lure them into obedience, we must become a more tempting ally. If it's status the Lord Seeker seeks, the Inquisition will approach him after allying with the noblest houses in Orlais. They'll come with us to Theronfall and demand the Templars' help close the breach.
You believe that will work?
Even the Lord Seeker would find it difficult to ignore so many nobles on his doorstep.
Yes, especially when led by the Herald of Andraste.
Is it my good looks you need, or my winning smile?
Rumors you were saved from the fate by Andraste have grown legion among the Templars. We've done our part to encourage them. A herald with a few companions may be dismissed, easily set aside. That same herald returning with noble support will be reconsidered, as will the power of the Inquisition.
Isn't there the slightest chance the Lord Seeker will see my arrival as a threat?
Before, I would have thought he was a man of reason. Now, I could not say.
With respect, after his appearance in Val Royeaux, hang what the Lord Seeker thinks.
We do not need the Lord Seeker. We need his Templars, with or without his approval. The breach will not wait for our differences to settle.
Right, so there's the cutscene.
Several noble or legion houses will petition the Templars to help us stop the breach. Lord Abernash will approach. Sign nothing he offers, but his gossip's reliable. I hope he knows the Lord Seeker's mood. The Templars will never help without his consent.
So, that's all the dialogue associated with the quest. Let's knock it out. Loading. Moving at the speed of Weber Prime. Slowly. Loading. Cutscene!
The Herald of Andraste. Lord Esmerel Abernash. Honored to participate.
It's gonna be a bad
It
day
is not
for
unlike
you,
the
bud.
Second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. Nothing. Divinity puts you above such things, I suppose. The Lord Seeker is willing to hear our petition about closing the breach. A credit to our alliance with the Inquisition. Care to mark the moment? 10 Orlesian houses walk with you.
Yes. Never before has anyone purchased such an inspiring veneer of kinship. A grand day for genuine partnership, And/or conditional servitude.
Yes, yes, but I expect the Inquisition will still take the assistance.
Yes, yes.
Speaking of which, I don't suppose you divulge what finally got their attention. Rumor will, if you won't.
What do you mean?
The Lord Seeker won't meet us until he greets the Inquisition in person. Quite a surprise after the spat in Val Royaux.
The Lord Seeker may not be singling the Inquisition out for praise, Lord Abernash.
A meeting is a meeting. Get his ear. See if you can't bend it to do something advantageous. Here we are. Verinfol Redoubt.
Oh, it screams, I hate fun and kick puppies, doesn't it?
It appears they've sent someone to greet you. Present well. Everyone is a little tense for my liking.
I'd invite this lot out for drinks later, but I'm afraid they'd annex the tavern.
The Lord Seeker changed his mind about us rather quickly. Is he known for that?
Attack of conscience? I hear they happen once or twice an age.
Right. So, is there anything glaring that this guy needs? We'll just auto level. Yo, honestly, I mean, why? Why is that not the first thing you get? And this the second thing. Whatever. So we'll give her a little hand with her build. Give her a hand. She needs it. This guy probably use this. He doesn't need it. Oops. Give this guy a damage bonus. That might help. For the short term anyways. That's not bad. Actually fits better with this guy because he's constantly going from being long range to being medium or short range away from the enemies. He likes going in for close combat for some reason. Hook and tackle. So this actually helps because I don't know. Let's see what happens. Probably should have just let him auto level.
Have you looked at the sky, Sir Knight? Of course, but is your order not sworn to destroy heretical magic? Yes, but then if the Templars won't seal this breach, action against you shall be required. Action against us? The Empress of Orleans might not listen to her heart. Oh, Baker.
Not actually sure who's talking there, but fine.
Where is the Lord Seeker? How much longer does the man think we wait?
What do you expect? The Templars chose the midst of a civil war to storm off like children.
Deplorer. The Lord Seeker's mistaken if he thinks he's impervious to the whims of the court.
Let us save that talk for when we're inside, my friend.
Alright. So we have a few more conversations to listen to here. Codex.
Look at this frilly bunch. Couldn't swing a sword without hitting a duke.
Why are we talking to them? That lord over there says he's seventh in line to Orla's throne. Seventh?
Then the officers should be handling these lords and ladies. Where are they?
Where are the officers?
Excuse me, Lady,
Countess Dover.
Countess, Ma'am. Is it true the Herald of Andraste is here? Is he among your number?
I was waiting for spontaneous flattery, but I suppose the game is up.
You mean you're... Oh, welcome. I didn't think you'd be so, tall.
You mean Kunari?
If Andraste has chosen you as her herald, I am sure she made no mistake.
There it is. Let's talk to Knight Templar bearers. I think in my last playthrough where I sided with the Templars, I failed to save Knight Templar bearers. My bad, bro. Try to do better this time.
I present Knight Templar, Sir Delrin Barris, second son of Ban Jevrin Barris of Ferelden. Sir Barris, may I be so honored as to present Lord Esmeralda Abanage?
I'm the one who sent word to Cullen. He said the Inquisition works to close this breach in the Vale. I didn't think you'd bring such lofty company.
Barris. Moderate holdings, your family. And the second son?
This promise of status has garnered interest from the Lord Seeker. Beyond sense. The sky burns with magic, but he ignores all calls to action until your friends arrive.
Right.
Should a Seeker lead the Templars this way?
In an emergency, if there's no other recourse. But his goal should be to restore them to order.
He has taken command. Permanently.
If he feels there is a holy mandate.
That is what the Lord Seeker claims, and our commanders parrot him. The Lord Seeker's actions make no sense. He promised to restore the Order's honor, then marched us here to wait. Templars should know their duty, even when held from it.
How refreshing to meet a Templar who remembers his charge.
Win over the Lord Seeker, and every able-bodied knight will help the Inquisition seal the breach.
I have a feeling the Lord Seeker will take some convincing.
I wish I could reassure you. Lately, he sees no one but the officers. We've been asked to accept much after that shameful display in Val Royeaux. Our truth changes on the hour.
Don't keep your betters waiting, Barris. There's important work for those born to it.
The Lord Seeker has a request before you meet him. These are the standards. An honored right centered on the people, the Maker, and the Order. The Lord Seeker asks that you perform the rite, so he may see the order in which you honor them.
What if I fail?
Well, there's no correct answer. The ritual simply shows Watchers who you are and what you value.
The fancy title aside, I don't actually command the Inquisition.
That doesn't seem to matter. The Lord Seeker changed everything to meet you. Not the Inquisition. You. By name.
Why?
I don't know. He's been fixated on you ever since your horde of nobles arrived.
The Lord Seeker makes us shuffle flags around. Refuse! Let's meet the man already.
We'll complete the ritual as the Lord Seeker requests.
When you've completed the rite, I'll take you to him. Once you finish the standards, the Lord Seeker will see you.
Hang your own draperies, knight. We've business to conduct. What does the Lord Seeker want to see, Templar?
The Herald's choice.
He's welcome.
Mages and common folk alike. It's for their safety the Order was formed. Traditionally, a participant in the rite now explains their choices to those assembled.
My choices represent my political concerns.
With the Templars front and center, we'll see if the Lord Seeker enjoys the flattery.
I suppose finding that out is your intention?
My intent is to deal with people who matter. You hell-nuts are wasting the Inquisition's time, and my time. Unacceptable.
The Lord Seeker awaits you both.
Great. Right, what do we got? Right, some loot, some treasure. Sweet. Some crafting materials. Yeah, it looks like everything. If I could talk to this Templar.
Misty again. Ah, cold today. You're the one who said following the Lord Seeker would bring us to a better place.
Should we have stayed with the Chantry? They're like chickens with their heads cut off.
I'm still waiting for the Lord Seeker to reveal his grand plan for the Order.
He'll tell us.
Right.
It's necessary, you
Cutscene.
know. You don't run a battlefield by committee.
Without faith, you've no knights. You've... Knight Captain.
You were expecting the Lord Seeker. He sent me to die for you.
That's strange.
Knight Captain, Lord Esmerel Abernash, honored. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. No doubt rank puts you above such things. A pity more people don't understand that.
This is the grand alliance the Inquisition offers.
Sir Barris, I'm right in assuming the Knight Captain has seen better days.
You be ready.
Yes, be ready to be left behind, Knight Captain Denham.
The Lord Seeker had a plan, but the Herald ruined it by arriving with purpose. It sowed too much dissent.
Knight Captain, I must know what's going on.
You are all supposed to be changed. Now we must purge the questioning knights.
Oh great, a purge.
For once, I agree with them.
The Elder One is coming. No one will leave Therenfar who is not stained with red.
Maker's breath.
Now we're all dead.
Got him.
Is the Knight Captain alive?
Barely. If you use a healing elixir, he may survive. If he even deserves it.
We'll heal him. Let's judge the Knight Captain after we find his master.
The Knight Captain may have useful information.
Knight Captain's keys. I would question the Lord Seeker about this Elder One.
Right, let's just do a quick sweep of the room. Which way is out? Looks like that way. Get a good save.
Stuck! It's barricaded from the other side.
Can I get up there? Probably not yet. Okay, we'll come back to it, sure.
Like no Templars I've ever seen.
And yet there seems no shortage here.
Not what I want to think about.
Too easy, right?
They are monstrous.
You think?
It's horrible.
Ooh, some extra loots. Schematics.
Prepare them. Guide them to me.
Was that the Lord Seeker?
Where? I do not hear anything.
That's not a good sign. Is there anything else left here I can explore?
Show me what you are. I would know you.
Strange.
You will be so much more.
Good to go, I think. Upwards and onwards to adventure. Right, just take these guys out as we find them. That guy got owned. See if we can get a save. Maybe. It's locked. Blocked. Probably because we still have these enemies on my radar. We were not able to save that guy. Actually, I wonder if we can do that. Got him. Attack, y'all.
Well fought. I don't know what's happening. All the officers have turned into those things.
Alright, so we were able to save that guy. And now we can get a save. Hooray. Clear the room. If any valuables. No, thief, I'm an archaeologist. Move forward. Oops. If you ever need to make a path, see if you can blow it up. When in doubt, breach. Some lamb's wool. Need that. Some loot up on this roof. Sweet. Loot collected. What, is there some treasure up there? Nope, just a way up. That looks like there's some people fighting down there. Good. Barred. Blocked. Doesn't seem to be any way around that. Even if my Mario skills are on point, my jumping skills are on point, I could jump on top of that and get enough height to get over that, but invisible wall, so. This looks dangerous. Oh, no, invisible walls prevent me from getting trapped back there. It's probably a good plan. Though a better plan might be to design it so you don't need invisible walls. Right, onwards then. I love those big green explosions. Go. Alright, killed everything. Fantastic. Did we take any damage? A little bit. Power of the potions. 8 of 8. Like that. way do I go? This way? Or the other door? This one's locked, so let's try it. Treasure? Perhaps? Oh.
That's the Knight Vigilant. The Lord Seeker told us he died at the Conclave.
The old cut away to make way for the new.
Was the Knight Captain hiding the body for the Lord Seeker? Did he kill the man himself? Maker, what's happening to the Order?
Bad things, bruh.
Knight Captain.
Right, some background in that codex. One of the things I really like is that when you find codexes in certain areas, they typically relate to what's going on. It's not just random literature lying around. It's relevant.
I never met the Knight Vigilant, but he was respected. Now I wonder how much of the war was the Lord Seeker and my captain.
Right. I think I've had enough of that. Sounds like fighting this way. So let's move towards the danger.
The Herald of Andraste, it's time we became better acquainted.
Some more creepy demon
Come,
voice.
Show me what kind of man you really are.
Creepy. Alright, let's just sweep this area for loots. Some crystal grace, like that. That'll help with one of the quests I have. The healer's quest at the crossroads. Some big booms like those. Right, pulled into the fate, apparently. Let's see, what does our inventory look like? 26 of 60. Right, no fast walking here at the moment. Have to move forward for that. Oh, look. It's Cullen, his hair, and Josephine.
Is this shape useful? Will it let me know you? Everything tells me about you. So will this. Watch.
A demon? Am I supposed to scream in terror next?
Scream in terror next.
Being you will be so much more interesting than being the Lord Seeker.
Right. Well, everyone wants to be me for some reason.
Do you know what the Inquisition can become? You'll see. When I'm done, the Elder One will kill you and ascend. Then I will be you.
Is This Elder One thinks he can become divine. That's the oldest conceit of mortals.
He knows. He was there. Glory is coming, and the Elder One wants you to serve him like everyone else, by dying in the right way.
Keep talking, then.
I am not your toy. I am Envy, and I will know you. Tell me, Herald, in your mind. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel.
Tell me what you see.
Right. Get nothing from me. Oh, now I can move freely. Still nothing to collect. Hey, it's me.
Why we shouldn't kill you now.
You think me a fool? Explain this. Our one chance to make peace between the mages and Templars, and now it's over.
Admittedly, Cassandra's pretty cute when she's torturing me. Whatever. Moving on.
Our enemies have surrendered unconditionally.
The Inquisition's strength rivals any kingdom it fates.
Our reach begins to match my ambition, but we will strive for more.
That's my body. What are you doing?
Is that a hint of fear? Interesting.
Alright, so, as you might imagine, you probably don't want to walk through that.
You raised the Templar's flag for the standards. Do you admire them? Fear them? By the time we're finished, all Templars will be red.
What do they got against gingers anyways? Uh-oh. That's not great. That did more damage than that. Let me just take a look. We are on Nightmare, right? Alright. Fair enough.
The Herald saved all of us. Our army could tear down a kingdom.
No force matches ours for strength.
So you could get around them by jumping. Go ahead and jump.
Do you see how glorious my Inquisition will be after you die at the hands of the Elder One?
Quiet you. Trying to concentrate.
Hasty. What happens to the hammer when there are no more nails?
What are you? Get out! This is my place!
Hey, there's coal somewhere. Where's coal at? I think I might have screwed something up. Let's see. Nope. Cutscene.
Envy is hurting you.
There's coal.
Mirrors on memories. A face it can feel but not fake. I want to help. You, not envy.
Hmm.
Who are you? I've seen you before, have I?
I've been watching. I'm Cole. We're inside you. Or I am. You're always inside you.
Great. Weird.
It's easy to hear, harder to be a part of what you're hearing. But I'm here, hearing, helping, I hope. Envy hurt you, is hurting you. I tried to help, then I was here, in the hearing. It's not usually like this.
The least I can ask is that things make sense in my own head.
It never works like that.
Amen.
I was watching. I watch. Every Templar knew when you arrived. They were impressed, but not like the Lord Seeker.
The Lord Seeker is an envy demon. It wants to be me.
Yes. It twisted the commanders, forced their fury, their fight. They're red inside. Anyway, you're frozen. Envy is trying to take your face. I heard it and reached out. And then in. And then I was here.
Why's everyone trying to take my face? Go ahead and investigate.
So you're a spying phantom who accidentally enters minds. Did I miss anything?
If it bothers you, I can make you forget. That helps. No. You need all of you right now to fight. Maybe later.
How is my body frozen back in the waking world?
Thoughts are fast. We're here. Outside, a blade is still falling, hanging in the air like a sunset.
If no time's passing, does that mean I'm safe?
No. It would be good if you got out.
All right, Cole. Can I get out the way you got in?
Yes, but I think you would die. It's your head.
Right.
You shouldn't be out of it.
Then how do I evict everyone else?
All of this is envy. People, places, power. If you keep going, envy stretches. It takes strength to make more. Being one person is hard. Being many, too many, more and more, and envy breaks down. You break out.
So if we keep moving in my head, we tire envy into submission.
Maybe. I hope it helps. It's more than sitting here waiting to lose your face.
I don't want to lose my face.
This way.
Onwards.
Ideas are loud here. Make them louder. Think of water.
Think of water?
Yes.
That thing can't help you. I will see more.
Alright, so now we're free to explore the area without impedance. And it looks like we got everything already. See if I can blow any of this stuff up. Took down the door.
Betrayed allies will curse your name. Like the first Inquisition, you will bring blood and ruin and fear.
Subpar.
Unless you don't. You don't have to. None of this is real unless you let it be.
Get out, thing! I am learning!
Learn faster, bro. Thought there was something in here to grab. Guess not.
The Qunari failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I did. I'm the bad guy. Not really.
What do you say to your crimes, heretic?
This is a farce. I demand justice.
Have it. Take her to the gallows.
Not Mother Giselle.
Mother Giselle is no heretic.
Any who challenge the word of Andraste's herald will be corrected.
Where is the herald? Let that tyrant charge me to my face.
Heresy against the Inquisition is the only charge we need.
I am a Grand Cleric of the Chantry.
You are a threat to the peace. The more of you in here, the better.
Tuh. That's right.
Baron, do you